Hannah Grace, my beautiful big sister. What a dream and an honor to be beside you on this breathtaking day. When we were little, we spent a lot of time daydreaming about this day, and you won't believe it, but there was a time when she would always say she wanted to get married in the rain. So I always pictured her in a huge dramatic ball gown, kissing her rugged mountain man groom in a downpour, backdropped by Garden of the Gods and Pikes Peak. I have been full of joy watching your dream come true.
Friends, this is Brian and Hannah Grace. Two very ordinary people reflecting the extraordinary love of God. Today, Brian, you give many gifts to Hannah Grace. Unbridled enthusiasm, and the question every morning, do you want to go on an adventure today? And Hannah Grace, you give one of many gifts to Brian. Helpful structure and reason, and an equally enthusiastic response to his question, yeah, let's go on an adventure.
So Brian's one of my best friends. I just love him so much. We've known each other for well over a decade. His wild and wacky way of seeing and behaving in the world has been a source of many incredible memories for me. And he's a strong man with a strong will. The really only thing that can prevent Brian from doing something when he's got his mind set on it is something that he loves more than the fun he wants to have in that moment, or something that's stronger than him. So enter Hannah Grace. Hannah Grace Bauman. You know, you're an incredible woman. You're one that can match and complement who Brian is. And Brian, it's very clear to me that you love and care deeply for Hannah Grace. And it's clear that together you're a force for accomplishing many wonderful things, and multiplying much good in the world is going to come. Hannah Grace and the Baumans, I can promise you that it's Brian's humility, his strength, his joy, and passion that you will be able to rely on for many years to come. They're the truest and best parts of his character.
More than anything, I think the best gift Hannah Grace has given me is her resilience. Just to witness this is a gift. I really believe that God gave you challenges that he knew you could handle. And I know you carried yourself through with so much grace and dignity and faith and trust. And I really believe that God wanted to bless you with a gift equal to the amount of faith you've displayed over the last several years. And I believe that gift is Brian. You found one that checks every box. He's tall, outdoorsy, and cool, and handsome, and funny, and tall, and confident, but also kind and compassionate and empathetic and tall. Hannah Grace, your whole life you've been a bright ball of energy and color, and the people around you have brighter, more exhilarating lives because of you. There were moments over the last few years where I know you felt like all the color had drained out of your life. And I'll never forget the moment you told me that Brian brought the color back. And we all saw it. Your confidence, your wonder, your fierceness and passion and magnetic presence, your humor, all of this we see in you more now than ever before. Thank you, Brian, for bringing color back into HG's life, and by extension, back into the lives of everyone else in this room.
One of the most beautiful parts of your long journey to healing is now sitting right beside you. Brian is such a natural addition to our family, mirroring your sense of adventure, your passion for justice, and your dedication to Christ.
I always prayed that you, my spirited, vigorous girl, would grow up to marry someone whose strength could match yours. And tonight you did.
Brian, Ronna and I are so thrilled to have you joining your lives with Hannah Grace and with our lives as well. Hannah Grace, you are a person of deep and genuine faith. I've watched you struggle mightily with things that life brings on this earth, and always you have open hands to God. You are such a deep, passionate, beautiful, caring human. I am truly blessed to be your dad.
Brian, you are an amazing dad. Watching Hannah Grace fall in love with you and with Zoe has been like watching a beautiful river being forged from 3 gorgeous streams. And Zoe, I just want to say you are so precious and smart and good, so curious and full of love. It is so much fun to become your Appa and Grandma. You are loved by so many, and it is so special for us to get to be in your family now. We positively love you.
A party with Hannah Grace is like a bowl of Lucky Charms with only the marshmallows. Incidentally, one of her favorite delicacies. And when Hannah Grace is dedicated to you, to getting to know your heart and mind, it's just like that. No small talk or triteness. She skips right past those whack, weirdly dry quasi-Cheerios and gets right to the good stuff. To Hannah Grace and Brian, in celebrating your love tonight, we celebrate dreams coming true. We celebrate a life full of blessings A life like a bowl of Lucky Charms with only charms. This is the time. The offering, yeah. All of us who get to know you and to watch you shine are the real lucky ones. To Hannah Grace and Brian. Cheers.
Raise your glasses to Brian and to Hannah Grace. We're here.
My hope and constant prayer for the three of you, Brian and Zoe, is that you'll experience the full spectrum of life's beauties and terrors like it's a big rainbow blast. Intertwined lives full of color and song and dancing and grand gestures and absurd laughter and stupid voices and beautiful dinner parties and crazy camping trips and a little bit of danger and a whole lot of love.